yeah, like I was saying, I just like taking them out to environments where like they actually could, be free and be themselves and express themselves. Like my little brothers, for example, they don't like to express themselves in front of my parents.
So when you hold on before so y'all know it's Terry Time Media. Y'all know what I do. I got Barber ERRYTIME here. I know him as Martnez. Some of the kids do too. But how long you been cutting hair? You said, bro.
I've been cutting hair for 6 years, bro, since COVID.
And you, how old?
19.
Did y'all hear that? So he was cutting hair at 13, 14 years old.
Started at 13 years old, middle school.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I've been cutting for a little minute. My career for real. So I take it serious. I take my time with it. I work on my craft.
And you said your brothers don't like to express themselves. What you mean when you say that?
My brothers, they got a relationship closer to me than they do with my parents. And I feel like that's not a bad thing when it comes in kids. Especially when you got an older brother that's so close in age with y'all, like I don't blame them for being like that. So that's really what made me want to start helping other kids and like actually do the mentoring stuff. Like I know a whole bunch of kids out there that are like that. They rather look for a big brother than express themselves to their parents.
Yeah.
It's not always because they don't want to. It's just they don't know how their parents gonna react towards what they feel or how they feel. Or like me, when I was younger, I ain't want to feel weak in front of my pops, so I ain't want to, say nothing weak to my pops. Like I'm going through it, pops, or I'm feeling this, I'm feeling that.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know, just knowing that there's a lot of kids out there that's like that. It's a lot of kids that got bad grades in school or don't take that next step and want to start that business that they want to start because they scared, bro.
Yeah.
They don't know what the outcome gonna be. They don't know how hard it's gonna be. But when they got somebody there that, like, I'm doing it. I ain't saying I'm there already. I ain't where I want to be. But I'm doing it. Like, I'm taking a step by step. Each step is it's a solution to a problem. So when they see that, they with somebody who actually doing it and not already done did it, they feel more comfortable because they see me failing too. They see me going through, stuff that I got to get out of. I put myself in little holes that I got to climb out myself.
Yeah.
I can't ask my parents for help on everything. Like,
which ain't nothing wrong with asking your parents for help, because that's what we here for. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So, and that's a good thing about it too. Like having that mindset, wanting to get out of that hole by yourself, but also knowing that you got people that can help you.
Right.
Like that's a good thing. So yeah, for sure.
When the first time I had met you though, you said something profound, and you was saying like, I just listened to my pops. Like you would never hear a kid say that nowadays. Like that's crazy.
Pops, bro. My pops gave me the best advice I could ever hear. My pops he ain't sugarcoat nothing from me. Like he showed me the stuff that he was going through himself. He wasn't playing the superhero, like he wasn't trying to be the best dad in the world but I understood him. He showed me everything. He showed me from the good to the bad. So it's like when people, not even just your parents, but anybody, everybody show you the real, bro, it just makes you more comfortable around them, makes you more.
So what did he say in particular that got you to where you was gonna start listening to him? Because I know you didn't always listen to him.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. It was just really going through stuff in life, and then his voice playing in the back of my head, like the stuff that he used to tell me, the little advice that he used to tell me. And he'd tell me, like, you're going to go through stuff in life and you're going to remember. And that's exactly what happened. I go through
what he said
in life and I remember exactly what he told me. And it'll click right there. Like, yeah, my pops told me that. So I feel stupid for doing this,
What did he tell you about school?
School.
Or just learning in general? Like, you know what I'm saying?
In general, my pops, he always been big on paying attention. Like, learn. Even if you don't want to do it, learn it. Even if it's something you think you're not gonna do in your lifetime, just learn it. Cause you want to be a man of you feel me? You want to be a man that want to know how to do a lot, not just one thing. You don't want to be a man of just one career. You don't want to have to call somebody to come cut your grass. You don't want to.
Yeah.
It's certain little things like that, and I grew up on. I listened to him. Like I always wanted to be a hard worker like my dad, so it just helped me for real. Helped me in my career, my own career. So I take that in every little business I do.
Do most of your friends got like their fathers not in their lives, like your male friends?
Yeah, I got a lot of friends that don't have their fathers in their life, and so I help them as much as I can. I try to, help them and get them in the right mindset as much as I can myself, cause I know it could be hard.
Do they ever talk about it? Cause like I'm older now, like, and I have friends. They dads was in it. We never talked about it. My dad, I was adopted though, but he was still like my dad, the person that raised me. That is my dad, right? Like most of my friends didn't have their dads,
right?
But it was just like, okay, I got a dad. They don't got a. Nobody really talk. It just is what it was.
I ain't gonna say they specifically talk about it, but it's just certain situations and stuff that they'll bring up, and it'll be like, yeah, they'll say something small about it. And now you can really tell the difference. Like, you can tell the difference on somebody that grew up with a dad and somebody who didn't grow up with a dad.
Well, give me an example. What you mean? Without offending anybody.
Like, how can I put this? Like, for example, me and my friends are like, they'll just bring it up themselves. Like, they'll make that comment, like, but I grew up with no dad, and they'll just make that difference, and it's like, it's just something understandable. I can't give you something.
Was it like maybe confidence or something, or I don't know?
I mean, yeah, that play a role.
Love, like my son, like I give him hugs. You know what I'm saying?
Love, bro. I could say it's love. Like, it's certain things that I could understand that they probably wouldn't understand, or like I look at my dad a certain way that they don't look at. I don't know how to explain this. Like, I don't know. That's a good question. You got me stuck on that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just that's a whole lot, bro. It's a whole lot that plays in the role of, you know, growing up and understanding what you want to do when you grow up. And that ain't always the case. Like, having a father or not having a father. There's kids who are out here with no father, still, you know, they cool. But
so you went to barber school over here at Forest Park, right?
Yeah, I went to barber school right there.
You know how long has that spot been over there, the barber school?
Well, I think they opened in 21.
Okay, so it's new.
In 21.
Is it like independent or a franchise, or you don't know?
I'm not sure. Actually, I think it is independent. Her name is Miss Leah. I think she bought the building. It's her school. She the owner of the school and everything.
Did you ever ask her how she was able to like start the school? Like, what did she have to do to do that?
I don't know. I just know that she a businesswoman, bro. She owns a whole bunch of businesses. She got a little massage that massage spot that's next door. That's hers.
Oh, okay.
And then I think she got a few stores in the mall. So she a businesswoman, bro. She been in the game for a minute.
So, how long did you have to be in school?
It took me a year. It took me exactly a year to finish barber school, but they give you up to 14 months to finish barber school.
Mm-hmm.
But I finished in exactly a year, so I finished pretty quick.
Now, you told me also, you and your dad, like, y'all do like construction, all different types of work in the trades.
We do all types of work. So his main job is flooring, like hardwood flooring, carpet. That's his main job that he works on. But he's a man of all kinds of sorts of businesses. So
is it like handyman work for him, or do he have, like, what's the name of his company?
So it's called Martnez Flooring LLC, but he's a general contractor for any kind of construction business. So what he does is we just accept any kind of jobs, and if it's not his specific job,
you're subcontracted out. Got it.
And we just contract it out to other workers we got working for us.
Okay.
So it makes it easier on the people that's actually looking for the jobs. Instead of you going out looking for different contractors and getting different jobs and estimates and stuff, you just find one group and we do all the work for you.
Okay. And you said y'all from El Salvador.
El Salvador.
How many times you been there?
I only been there one time, and I gotta go back.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I gotta go back ASAP.
What was the weather like?
It's beautiful out there, man. It's beautiful out there. It's crazy. It's a nice story to even look it up and learn about it, because it's a lot going on out there right now.
So what, like, they got their own money, right?
Nah, right now they got the U.S. money.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they switched that over like a few years back, I think.
Okay. So, like, when you get off at the airport, is it people there with guns? Because when we went to Jamaica, that's how it was. And Mexico might have been that way, too.
Yeah, they got, so out there, I think it's probably anywhere out the country for real, but the way they move out there, I think...
I'm talking about the long guns.
Nah, they move with military out there instead of police.
Yeah, okay,
so
yeah.
How it is. There's people, soldiers walking around with their rifles and stuff, but they all the good guys out there, man.
Okay.
It's real beautiful out there. The food real good. Everything good out there.
So everybody speak Spanish or what?
Yeah, everybody speaks Spanish.
Okay.
You been out the country?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with the Mexican. Well, my wife, if it weren't for her, I probably wouldn't. But Mexico
Okay.
and Jamaica, them the only spots where I actually been outside the
Which one
country.
do you like more?
I like both. Like the food was better in Jamaica, but like Mexico with the water and everything over there where we was at, it was like, what was it, Cozumel?
Okay.
Yeah, we went to Cozumel. We might have went to Mexico, like the actual real Mexico, and then we went to Cozumel. I think maybe 3 times I done been there.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So one was a cruise. Yeah, so I went to Mexico for my wife's birthday, and we was at some resort. I forget but it was like a super expensive resort.
Yeah.
And it was super hot there too. But the food wasn't that great, but like the resort was outstanding. Yeah. And then we went to Cozumel, but we was on a cruise. So the food was good on the cruise.
I ain't been on the cruise. I'm trying to get on a cruise.
Yeah, it was. I definitely can't wait to go back and do that cruise again. I'm gonna try to get on a better one.
I'm trying to go crazy with this mentor. I be telling everybody once I figure this whole life and business stuff out, bro, and I could really take kids with me and mentor them.
Man, you got the golden ticket right now, man, because like once you start having kids in the family, a lot of the things you want to do, you gotta kind of it's gonna be sidetracked. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't gonna be able to go 100% on it because you gotta go 100% on your kids.
Nah, for sure. I'm real big on family, bro, and I feel like my family just real big on family in general. So I put a lot of my time into my little brothers. Like I look at them as my kids for real, like cause I know they look up to me.
How old are they?
I got the youngest brother I got, he 8, and then the older one, he's 14. Just turned 14.
What they wanna do when they get older? Do they know?
The younger one, he says he don't know yet, but the oldest one, he wanna play sports, bro. He athletic.
They all think they gonna play sports.
Yeah, he athletic. So I be telling him if that's really what he wanna do, then he gotta stick to it. He gotta work though, take care of his body the right way, and go it all in. He wanna be a football player or whatever he wanna do. But he also do kickboxing.
Oh, okay, that's live.
So whatever he want to do, just take it.
I suggest, like, my advice to all the young people out there, and I got some videos coming on this where I'm just gonna strictly be talking about it. But like with the way media is right now, y'all don't necessarily have to go to the league to make money. Like you can just use your fame and stardom and like just your popularity. You know what I'm saying? To make connections, sell products, sell your time, so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? Get NIL sponsorship deals. They don't got to be super big, but it's enough to where you really getting paid as a young person and you ain't got to destroy your body in sports. I ain't against it because y'all know who my son is and y'all know what he do. But like, I don't want kids to feel like that's the only avenue. I got to do that.
My thing is, I feel like a lot of people do what they do for the money. And like it ain't nothing wrong with it, but like why would you want to just do it for the money if you don't love what you do?
Right.
Like, you gotta love what you do. And there's so much money out here, bro. There's so many businesses, so much like you can have fun with sports, businesses, whatever. I love doing what I do. I cut hair. If I get rich off of haircuts, bro, I'm gonna be happy for the rest of my life.
Right.
I love cutting hair. I talk to different people. I meet new people. I be having the greatest conversations, bro. I done matured so much off of cutting hair. So it's like, it's just so much money out here. You could find your passion, bro. You gonna find your passion and fall in love with it, and you good, bro. Don't worry about the money. The money gonna come in the long run, regardless. As long as you love what you doing, you happy, the money gonna come.
So what did your dad? I'm gonna ask you 2 more. So what did your dad teach you about girls and then about driving? You can pick which one you want to answer first.
All right. So about girls, my pops, he always number one, never talk crazy to a girl, like disrespectful wise, and you never put your hands on any female. And he was always big on respecting females. So I grew up on that. I grew up on having much respect for females than anybody else for real. Like, and he always, like, when it comes to bringing females over and stuff, he was like, you better marry her. You're gonna bring her over here. Bring her over here. She gonna be the one that's gonna stay. So I grew up on a lot of that. Like, he was real strict on when it came to females. Like, I could talk and date the girls, obviously, but when it comes to respecting females and stuff, he was real big. So he raised me real well on females. And what was the other question? Driving?
Yeah, driving.
Driving.
When did you start driving?
I started driving at 17. But
Okay.
I bought my first car at 16 when I was able to. Because I was saving up. He told me to save up for my first car. Because I was already cutting hair by then and I was already making good money. So he was trying to teach me how to save at the same time. So everything I made, he would tell me to just pick an amount that I wanted to save and give it to him. So he'll put it up for me. And he told me he was going to tell me when I had enough to go buy a car. This is the same process. I'm a driving school and everything. So he basically prepared me for it, for real. Made me save up for my first car. And that right there itself taught me a lot.
So you took driving school, or you got to anywhere at that age. I took driving school as well. Did he do some hours with you driving?
Yeah, he did. He took me out a lot driving. He taught me a few basic stuff. We used to go to parks all the time and just drive around. He bought cones himself, and we did the little driving test ourselves.
Yeah.
So yeah, he prepared me real well for the driving.
What's your closing message to everybody, man? You know you gotta plug the business too.
Yeah, nah, for sure. So yeah, y'all come tap in, man. If y'all in Cincinnati, kids especially, I love cutting the kids because they all look up to me. They all love me. They all, I'm real comfortable with kids. I make them comfortable. But yeah, if y'all out here in the Cincinnati area, Wynn Woods area, come check me out. Closing message, everybody, follow y'all dreams, man. Don't get stuck. Don't get stuck somewhere in your thoughts trying to figure it out. Cause there's so much stuff to do out here. It ain't just, you ain't gotta just stick to one thing. It's so much stuff to do out here. You can do a million things. And shoot, just dream big, man. Keep God in your prayers. Keep praying. Listen to your dad.
There you go.
Listen to your dad, man. You gotta listen to your dad, especially if he there with you every step of the way. You gotta listen to your dad. He been there right before you, so he know the right way. He ain't gonna lead you through the wrong path.
Hey, that's 100. Barber ERRYTIME, aka Martnez. It's Terry Time Media, man.
Sure,
We the
man.
best.
Appreciate it.